Hello guys and girls, welcome back to Geekism. My name is John C. We are here in Planet Coaster and we've had an update. We are now in version 1.1.3. I've jumped over here into the coaster building park we did because I thought it'd be an easy one to drop some of the new stuff down in. There's not loads of stuff, it's only a little update, but I still thought we could have a look at it. Just make sure my camera's all good. Yeah, resume. Okay, there we go. Awesome, there we go, that's what I wanted to do. So, first of all, lots of little minor tweaks and stuff. One of the main ones is coaster supports have changed quite drastically. And I don't think we'll be able to see much of a difference here, but basically doglegging is now a thing on over 100 feet high track. There are no more goalpost supports, and the main one is if we look at coasters that has a vertical drop. Let me find one of those real quick. Looping, hybrid, Martin, hyper, flawless, free swing, crazy one. There we go, dive. I think crazy one does do it actually, but we'll see now with this vertical drop. It has these lovely sort of angled supports now that it didn't before. They're much more realistic. I'm not hugely into my coasters to know whether they're perfect or not, but from speaking to a few people who are sort of proper coaster heads, they've said that it's a real good step in the right direction. They're still not perfect, but of course all this stuff is being created algorithmically, and obviously it's going to be tricky to get identical. Eventually people, I think, would like to see a system where they can just drag the supports where they want them to, but it's a big improvement, so we're very happy with that. A couple of things that I'm really excited about though. One of the main ones is being within shops. This is going to be especially useful, I think, for hat shops. Hat's fantastic. I'll place one of these down and show you. We can now, if we come out of the building and come into the actual shop itself, we can now select whether or not a shop sells certain items, which I think is a really nice touch. A lot of people have been asking for this. So now in your themed areas, if you've got a Western themed area, you can select it. So this shop only sells cowboy hats, or only sells sci-fi hats in the sci-fi area, or you can turn off Christmas hats if you don't want people to be walking around in the middle of a hot summer's day wearing a Christmas hat. Great touch, really nice thing there that they've added. And that's awesome. Also, we have new light sequences added to a couple of the rides. Let's just quickly have a look at that. I'll select these and get rid of them. We'll make it a couple of the flat rides it is, being the cube. Where's the cube? Where's the cube? There it is. We've got the cube. There we go. Place you down. So now we've got light patterns that they're doing. I don't think they're editable. We thought they were. Doesn't look like they are, actually. No, perhaps not. Maybe it's just the fact that they do pretty cool pattern, but they look awesome. Look at that. Really great. We were kind of hoping that they would be... They kind of seemed that they were editable, but maybe not. They still look great. Cube, and the other one was the other flashy one, Kickflip. Where's Kickflip? There we go. That now has cool patterns on it as well. Look at that. You can still change the colours of them to an extent, but now they do these awesome light shows. And the big one is we have a new flat ride, and if you noticed it while we were looking through there, it's called the Scizzer. It's very reminiscent of the Sizzler ride, and is a classic sort of theme park, or more sort of actually more sort of like a funfair type ride. It looks fantastic. Let's see it in action. Let's get it testing and see what it's like once it gets people on it. There we go. New music as well, apparently. I'll turn the volume up. There you go. The track's called Friendship Drive Engaged, which is very sweet. And it's a classic. Look at that. Classic theme park ride. Nice and low themed. So this will work well in a sci-fi, and well, any area really. I think that's really nice, but definitely sort of a sort of funfair style ride. Great looking little ride, that, love it. Moved over to our main park here then to have a look at some of the other new features. Basically sort of bug fixes and tweaks really. Apparently the shop attractiveness improvements include that the balance of how attractive gift shops are have been affected now. And you'll see there's nobody queuing up for Hats Fantastic. And if we jump over here, there's a couple of people still queuing up for balloons. But it's nowhere near the huge crowds we were seeing beforehand. And also now queue improvements have been worked on. They've mentioned that it's a big fix overall. They're still working on to really sort of iron out the issues with queue times and things like that. But they've made some changes that will mean people are more willing to queue longer. And we can already see that this ride is filling up. I've never seen this queue get past this corner point before, but now people are more than happy to queue for it. Also includes new guest emotions when they're on rides or when they're off rides. So I don't know if we can see a few of these people coming off here. Haven't any recent thoughts yet. Let's see if they have a change when they come out of here. No, their mind is completely blank. Okay, all their minds are blank, so maybe it takes a little while for the register. But basically the idea is that the people won't be so obsessed with queues anymore, and they'll be more talkative about how the ride is themselves. This place looks great. Let's have a look. I want to do something fun. I don't want to shop at Looney Balloons. That's a little kiddie, I guess, has been told to do that. Whirligig's really good value, and it looks well maintained. So there's. I hope the traffic home is okay. So a lot of different views that we weren't getting before. Before you could guarantee that the main thoughts were always queue looks long, queue looks quick. Here we go. I might come back to Whirligig another time. That's new. I don't think I've seen that before. What else have we got over here? I don't have enough money to go on Yankee Spinner. Go home then. I'm not interested if you've got no money. I don't have enough money and I want to go on it. Okay, so a lot of the queue looks long, queue looks quick stuff has faded off, which is good because that was getting a bit boring. I want to go on the railroad. I don't have it. So it seems to be that money is the issue now. What about here? Really good value, but I still don't have enough money. There you go. So a lot of changes there. There's multiple other changes as well. Wear and tear has been adjusted a little bit. While they're on the ride, their experience has changed, and they'll mention things. A few others. The airtime scoring on a roller coaster has had a tweak, so it shouldn't have 0 G-forces when it's in the station now. It should really have 1 positive G on vertical because that's gravity, obviously. So hopefully it looks like that's been fixed. Loads of little bits as well. Updates to the language, updates to the music. A lot of sound designs changes to the music, so it's a little bit more sort of focused now, a little bit louder on rides. Loads of changes, really, really good stuff. I'll put the full show notes, that's me going back to my podcast days. I'll put the full build notes, the full patch notes in the description. You can click over there, it'll take you to the official forums. But there you go, great little free patch, new ride, new goodies. Overall, really happy with that. Thank you very much, Frontier. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. If you want any comments, queries, suggestions, pop them in the comments below. And if you want to have a chat, you can get me on Twitter. I'm @JohnTSparrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.